Okay, imagine this. You step into the world of publishing, maybe creating books, and earning passive income, but without actually writing anything yourself or needing, any design skills. Sounds pretty good, right?
It definitely sounds enticing.
Well, today, in this deep dive, we're going to unpack a tool that claims it can make that happen.
Yeah, we're focusing on something called KDPal. It's billed as an AI-powered agent for Amazon KDP that's Kindle Direct Publishing. And the whole idea is to automate, well, pretty much the entire process of creating and publishing books.
Right, like an all-in-one AI solution, specifically aimed, it seems, at the children's book market.
Exactly, particularly children's books.
So our mission here is to really dig into what KDPal claims it can do, especially this focus on no content and low content books. We're talking things like coloring books, activity books, maybe puzzle books, stuff for kids.
That's the area. And we want to look at how it promises to streamline everything, from the initial idea or research all the way through to actually earning royalties.
And that market, the children's market, it's huge, isn't it?
Oh, it's massive. When we talk about the numbers, the children's book industry itself is valued somewhere between, say, $237 billion and maybe $282 billion. Depends on the source, but still huge.
Wow.
And if you look broader at the children's education market, that's projected to hit something like $467 billion by 2030. It's just an enormous space.
Yeah, it really is. And the specific data, like from last year, over 250 million kids' books sold in 2024 alone.
Right. And another key figure, KDP publishers, the people using Amazon's platform, reportedly earned around $370 million in royalties just in 2023. And that's specifically from digital books.
So it shows the power of Amazon's platform here. They mentioned, over 6 million parents and educators actively searching.
And access to potentially 310 million readers globally. It's a massive audience.
So the big question for you listening is, how do you actually tap into a market like that, especially if, you don't have the traditional writing background or design skills?
And that's exactly the problem KDPal claims to solve. It's positioned as, well, a potential game changer. The idea is to cut out all those hours you normally spend writing, designing, figuring out the marketing.
Okay.
It really targets what the source calls the no-content and low-content book niche, describing it as a gold mine waiting to be explored.
The gold mine. Okay, let's unpack that a bit. Why is this niche supposedly so attractive? What's the reasoning?
Well, the source highlights a few things. First, it's the low creation cost and the speed of production. Think about a traditional kid's book, months, maybe years of work, often needing expensive illustrators, right?
Oh, yeah.
KDPal's AI assistant, though, claims it helps you generate high-quality content with much less effort, sometimes, apparently, without writing a single word yourself.
Interesting. And what about finding a spot in the market? It's crowded, isn't it?
That's another key part of the pitch. KDPal focuses on identifying profitable niches that supposedly have low competition. So, unlike maybe the general fiction market, which can be saturated, it suggests it can find specific areas, maybe educational puzzles for toddlers or math coloring books, something like that,
Okay.
where there's less competition, so your book, theoretically, has a better chance of getting noticed and ranking higher on Amazon.
That makes sense. Though I suppose if everyone starts using tools like this.
That's a really important point to consider, actually. How long do those low competition niches stay low competition if tools make them easy to enter?
True. So it sounds like the strategy KDPal promotes is more about speed, volume, and maybe finding those less obvious angles.
Exactly. Speed and volume seem key. Because these are low-content books, the claim is you can produce them much faster, like days or weeks instead of months,
Right.
which allows you to scale up quickly and, as they put it, start generating that passive income faster than you ever thought possible.
Okay, so how does it do that? What are the actual features? It starts with research, you said.
Yeah, research is a big one. It offers to research profitable niches, find keywords people are actually searching for on Amazon. The goal is to help your book rank high, partly by using what it calls exclusive data stuff, maybe not publicly available.
Exclusive data. How does that work?
That's a good question. The source mentions it, but doesn't detail how it gets data others can't. It also talks about unlocking hidden categories.
The hidden categories.
Yeah, categories on Amazon that aren't easily visible to the public. Finding those, the claim goes, gives you a competitive edge. It's certainly intriguing, this idea of accessing non-public data or categories.
Definitely. And it looks beyond just finding ideas, right? It helps with competitors too.
It does. There's apparently an advanced tool to analyze competitors. It
Mhm.
claims to show you their sales figures daily, monthly, how old their book is, even the exact keywords they're targeting.
So you can sort of reverse engineer what's working for them.
That seems to be the idea, yeah. See their success, learn from it, and hopefully outperform them.
And then comes the actual publishing part, the technical stuff.
Right, and this is where the automation really kicks in, according to the source. KDPal supposedly formats your manuscript automatically to meet Amazon KDP's specific guidelines. Then it uploads it. The claim is literally like 60 seconds, and your book is published and available to potentially millions of Kindle readers.
60 seconds.
Ah.
Wow, that's fast. Does it help with ads too? Getting seen?
It mentions an Amazon Ads research tool. So yeah, it seems designed to help you find the right keywords for your advertising campaigns on Amazon as well.
Okay, so it's a very Amazon focused, but does it stop there?
Apparently not. It also talks about multi-platform publishing. So you could push your books out to Apple Books, Google Play Books, even places like Etsy or eBay.
Etsy for low content books.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it also boasts multi-language capabilities, creating and publishing books in over 100 languages, supposedly, which, massively expands your potential reach.
That global reach is a big factor.
Yeah.
What about actually making the book look good? The content, the cover.
It seems to cover that too. There's an integrated AI-powered editor, they call it a smart editor, plus over 50 templates, professional-looking templates,
Okay.
designed to make customization easy, even if you're a total beginner. It mentions a drag-and-drop interface.
And covers. Covers are crucial, especially for kids' books.
Absolutely. And there's an AI-powered cover designer built in too. The promise is professional, eye-catching covers generated in seconds.
It mentions using AI models like Google Gemini and Microsoft Copilot. How does that fit in?
Well, it likely means it's leveraging their underlying large language models, probably for things like generating content ideas, maybe writing prompts for the activities or puzzles, possibly even suggesting design elements. It's probably more about rapid generation based on patterns than, deep understanding in the human sense.
Gotcha. So it uses existing powerful AI, but tailored for this specific task.
Seems like it. And it also throws in access to a huge library, over 2 million stock images, videos, vectors, so you can add visuals without needing to hire a designer.
So the overall promise is basically they do everything for you. A 100% done-for-you system.
That's the pitch, handling everything from the keyword research right through to creating, designing, publishing, and even ranking the book.
Even with done for you, you still have to wonder about, like, quality control, making sure it's actually good content,
Yeah.
right? Making it stand out.
That's a fair question. The tool positions itself as your dedicated AI publishing assistant and makes this claim of being 16x smarter than ChatGPT, but specifically for this publishing domain.
Right.
The core value proposition is eliminating the need for all those expensive tools and different professionals, writers, designers, SEO people, all bundled into a one-time fee, apparently.
Okay, so let's bring it back to the listener. What does this all boil down to? What's the core promise of KDPal?
Well, fundamentally, it aims to automate and massively simplify the process of publishing these kids' low-content books, taking you from the initial concept right through to the sale, using AI for pretty much every step: content, research, marketing, the works.
And the key takeaways we've pulled from the source material seem to be, firstly, this potential for generating passive royalties. That's a big look.
Definitely. And enabling what they call hands-free publishing.
Right. And secondly, this idea that the no-content and low-content book niche is a potential goldmine.
Yeah, because of the lower creation costs, the faster production times, and this ability KDPal claims to have to find those low competition areas.
So it really makes a strong case for just comprehensive automation, doesn't it? Covering everything from keywords and hidden categories to competitor analysis, AI creation of the book, the cover, multi-platform publishing, even help with marketing. It's pretty ambitious.
It really is. And this leads us to, well, a pretty fascinating bigger picture question, I think. What are the broader implications here? If tools like KDPal can genuinely democratize the creation process like this, allowing almost anyone to publish books without needing all those traditional skills or putting in massive effort, how does that change things? How might it transform industries that we thought needed specialized expertise?
That's a great point. How could this shift the landscape?
Mhm.
for creators, for consumers,
Yeah.
especially in areas like kids' education, maybe other simple content types.
Exactly. What does it mean for the traditional path of publishing and this whole concept of a no content book? It sort of challenges our basic understanding of what a book even is, doesn't it?
It really does. It creates this tension, I think, between the power of automation and, well, the unique value maybe of human creativity and curation. Definitely something to think about.